line, because that is Veda Pratama.
Veda Pratama from Brian Uriarte. Into turn one they go. Zen Mitani into third position with Christian Daniel just behind him. David Gonzalez neck and neck with Marco Morelli.
Their way round here, and Veda goes wide and Brian goes up the inside.
Oh,
and almost
big twitch.
loses it. Almost loses it. Puts his hand up. He can obviously feels it's raining. He's hoping that they're going to stop this race, because
Another
he feels
rider's
it's
put
already,
the hand up.
Yeah, it's already getting too slippery, and he was as you say, Matt. It's 9 of 10. Still 2 laps remaining.
And although there's certainly different parts of the track where these two look more confident,
Did not deserve to have a 0 there, and he holds on to a close second place in the championship. Very much all to play for, and another great result from Veda Pratama.
Sure. It really is crunch time in Rookies Cup now, isn't it? It's 75 for some of them on a Red Bull Rookies bike at the Red Bull Ring. Completely different type of asphalt to potentially Le Mans and things like that. A completely different feel, and it is a little bit of a gamble. I mean, that has at this level, you know, people who are, you know, they're teaching them how to be professional motorcycle racers, and you know, following the rules. Oh, he's pulled in actually. I think the bike's full race coming up. Touch wood. There is Uriarte. It is still raining well and truly. Eyes absolutely on stalks with the adrenaline going through the veins.
It's the warm-up lap, and but as you say, Matt, it's not the time to make a silly mistake.
No, certainly isn't. Veda Pratama just taking off towards the front there.
I'm racing the rain, plenty of time, so you've got a track style that suits them, you've got some conditions that suit them, and let's just see what they do with them. Veda Pratama, on that reckoning, then Veda Pratama is the favourite. Veda Pratama and perhaps Sullivan coming off row 8. They've got work to do.
This is exactly the kind of conditions where you can do that sort of thing. Come through from towards the back. Hope
Own judgment.
a little wild card tip potentially could be Kiandra Ramadeepa as well. Come on so strong with a 2nd and a 4th last time out, and of course also doing the business in the European Talent Cup. Indonesian rider also loves the rain. He's taken off from 10th. Here we go then.
10 laps. And the rain is coming down. Look at that. There is no doubt it is going to stay very, very wet. To the first corner. The revs rise, and away they go, and it is the number 30. He gets another good start. Christian Junior gets a good start, but he's not the quickest off the line, because that is Veda Pratama.
Veda Pratama from Brian. They're coming towards turns A and 2B. Big overtaking spot. You don't want to cause a bit of a pile up there. Outbreak yourself as wow, that was Morelli, I think, just scything his way through on Daniel. It was Danish on the move already.
And he's got to put the pressure on the American as well. But it's Brian Uriarte who takes up the lead from Veda Pratama. Brian Uriarte has the advanced 3rd place.
Akib Danish on the prowl then. 7th place for the Malaysian. We've got to keep an eye on him because his 2 title rivals are out and up ahead. 1st and 2nd place. He's got to chase them down. He's got to reel them in. He's got to pass.
They're superbly skilled guys, and there is the 11 of David Gonzalez, another super skilled rider. And the rain continues to come down. Brown is up into 21st place.
One and only, long lap penalty. He's going to take it now. Hopefully he does it cleanly. That was him going off in the background. And we won't see how he did because we're focusing on Danish, who's still in 7th place. He's got Mike, but that would have scared the bejesus out of him.
That's right. He lost the drive completely, didn't he? And you just say someone's
down in the background. Yeah. Who is it?
The Alpine Stars Tech Essen.
Seemingly.
Joel Ponzi, it's such a shame because, you know, he struggled all year and he really clicked here. He was super good in the free practice sessions, made a mess of the judge, and of course they lost the pressure from Zen Mitani, who's regathered himself in 6th place. The 11 is David Gonzalez, of course, in 3rd. And there is...
And then coming out of the final turn, look how much it's rained here on the start and finish straight, Peter. It is absolutely covered in mist. It must be so difficult to see. That's why they've got the lights.
And yeah,
not the kind of progression we were hoping to see from them so far, but look at, they've got Lennox Famara returning to action properly once again. The Swiss rider in 12th position.
Auto 3, and that was great to see him have his Grand Prix start. But here is the long lap penalty for the number 95, Marco Morelli.
There he goes, just threading it.
He learned from that, and he's going to follow Veda.
Oh, Zemitani's got down, Peter.
Well, there's the second airbag use, isn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's him down and out. What a schnish fourth with Christian Daniel just there. Last time around, the leaders were over a second quicker than the chasers. Fascinated to see what they're going to be this time around, because I'm sure the other riders would have seen how much they pulled on them.
Challenging him for the cup, and there are only 4 races remaining, so he cannot play a championship card here and just cruise into 2nd place. He's got to go after Veda.
Uriarte was 0.4 of a second slower than gone earlier, and will they close the gap to this leading duo?
That's a battle. It's a superb battle out front, and it's, you know, great to see David Gonzalez doing so well. He had that superb run there in Aragon, 2 podiums, 2 third places. Indeed, we're going to see that the orange helmet of the Dutchman.
Ooh, a big slide off there and forced Lennox Famara to take it
back with the leaders. Then it's Veda Pratama and Brian Uriarte on his tail. And as you said, Matt, it's crucial to see just how much of an advantage they have. 2 seconds they had over the opposition at the end.
4th is a decent enough result for Danish, but he does need to stop letting them close in on him in the championship at this stage in the game, doesn't he?
Yeah. Race less problem with, you know, touching the green too many times in 10 laps rather than 16, but you've still got to watch out for it.
Having said that, Peter, last time around the fastest rider on track, the fastest rider in the race, so here he is, Hakim, seemingly. I don't want to jinx him, but it looks like he's found his groove. He's on it. Will he be able to hunt them down? It's halfway through the race at the moment.
Looking for a way past Danish.
And of course, I mean, how clever can the helpers of Veda Pratama and Brian Uriarte be to them? Will they be letting them know how far?
Having a look behind him, we know that you know, these guys also look at the big screen as well. So sometimes they can go around and they'll have, but you wouldn't want to take your eyes off the road too much in these conditions. But
as we see, Uriarte and Pratama have responded. 156 laps from them both, 156.9, which is 3/10 quicker than Gonzalez and Danish behind them.
And Christian Daniel Jr. is up, so he's got going.
He's got going, and he's up to 17th in this race. He's got Lucas Brown just ahead of him.
I guess he started from the pit lane then.
It did say he was due to.
Mounsey is up to 14th place and Brown is 16th. So they're not making quite the pace that we hope for them. There's the 13 of Hakim Danish, and he is now up into 2nd advantage. But as you said, Matt, Pratama and Uriarte set the fastest lap of the race so far the previous time around.
You can see through here, Danish just not comfortable in the flowing part of the circuit. Look, they're going to end up messing themselves up and let the others get away.
That's right. They're not being able to help each other. They're not being able to do this, just the slipstream and see where the dry patches are. And they're way out onto the green stuff. It's Christian Daniel Jr. If you're going to,
unfortunately, I'm not going to pin it on Gonzalez for overtaking. Hakim Danish being too slow in the midsection, unfortunately, but the rest, he's seemingly much quicker.
Now, is it really going back to what we were saying, the stop-start nature? You know, it's the first section.
6.6, so that's about nearly 3 seconds quicker than they were in the opening laps, as we now click on a lap 7 of 10. And I would say, Peter, at this stage in the game, it is now on between the...
Confident that no one's going to be able to pass him. So let's see if that's the way he plays it and whether Brian's got something up his sleeve. And there is the 70 of Christian Daniel Jr.
Yeah, there he is then. He's made his way through both on David Gonzalez and Hakim Danish.
Visibly you can see it, can't you, in the background there?
And that's when you know there is a massive difference indeed. So it's on between Christian Daniel and David Gonzalez then.
And that, you know, that means when they've got away from,
There we have it, Pratama extending the lead. He was, well, only a couple of hundreds quicker than Brian at that time around, but he takes the fastest lap of the race. A lot of chatter there for David Gonzalez, who loses a lot of ground to Christian Daniel on the braking zone in towards...
You know, I also said he's going to do very well. Let's just keep our fingers crossed for him. It's still Pratama and Uriarte, and there is Christian, the American, on, and inside comes Hakim Danish.
It's on them, but he can't. He's going to have to try and outbrake them, and this is just letting the others get away. Hakim up the inside of David Gonzalez, but Christian Daniel, the American, defends his line beautifully.
And this is where it all goes. Brian Uriarte behind him. And we've just got a lap and a couple of corners to go.
Two and a bit. Rubbish for both of us at this stage.
Right, so it is still however many laps to go. It's Veda Pratama, as you say, Matt. It's 9 of 10. Still 2 laps remaining,
and all that
right back up again on David Gonzalez.
Yeah,
and you know, just what is it between these two?
They even got Ramadipa on the prowl as well in 6th position. Riders there. So that is probably the biggest gap we've seen so far between Veda Pratama and Brian Uriarte. I hope that's not Brian conceding.
No, I don't need to see what the lap time is here, because, you know, Veda, I think, you know, he's moved around, bike was moving around a lot. I think he's put the hammer down here.
Yeah, looks like it. What was the gap? I mean, it was 4/10 of a second at the... Here we go.
Right, and he's right on his, you're right there, Matt. He's right on his tail, isn't he? They go down the hill. Of course, this is, you know, where he's got to think what he's going to do perhaps on the last lap. So often here.
It's his lap of the race so far. A couple of tenths quicker than these guys. Hakim Danish is going to have to really fight for 4th position here. And it's all on between Veda Pratama and Brian Uriarte.
Just where he'll do it. If he gets a really good drive out of here up over the hill, he could do it downhill into the next right-hander.
Oh, someone's gone down in the back.
My goodness.
Oh, I hope it's not.
It's gone wide, wide.
Oh, goodness me! It's all happening, Peter!
Yeah, Veda went wide
Danish
there.
is back up! He's back up and running. He's still in 7th! Come on, Hakim!
But he needs the points, and it's still Veda Pratama who ran slack. And Brian is right on Veda's tail.
You can't believe it. It could be 2 points the difference at the end of this race. It's the last overtaken opportunities coming. It's Pratama versus Uriarte. Here we go! So close!
I think Veda went on the green stuff there, or it's very close to do it. Brian Uriarte has it over Veda Pratama. Well, wonder what superb stuff. I wonder whether Veda actually touched the green side by side.
That was Danish taking 8th at the line. There we go.
But what happened to Gonzalez on the last one?
5th place, yeah, got done by Ramadipa.
Yeah, I mean, Ramadipa's last lap must be something else.
The stars of the world are joining us as well in Demi Bagby, waving the checkered flag. And getting ready for preparation for the World Championship as well. You know, there's 22 races in MotoGP, Moto2, Moto3.
Yeah.
You never know what conditions you're going to meet. This is part of the game. And it's great to see the strongest riders in the dry, also the strongest rider.
Pada musim MotoGP 2025, satu nama muda asal Gunung Kidul, Yogyakarta, menjadi sorotan industri balap internasional, Veda Ega Pratama. Usia baru menginjak 16 tahun, Veda telah menunjukkan performa luar biasa, menorehkan sejarah dan mengibarkan merah putih di lintasan balap dunia. Sejarah gemilang di Red Bull Rookies Cup. Puncak prestasi Veda musim ini terjadi di Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup, ajang bergengsi yang menjadi batu loncatan menuju MotoGP. Dalam seri Mugello, Italia, dia membuat sejarah sebagai pembalap Indonesia pertama yang menyapu bersih 2 balapan, race 1 dan race 2, dan mengibarkan Indonesia Raya di podium tertinggi. Keberhasilan ini sontak mencuri perhatian media dan komunitas balap global. Torehan prestasi lain menghampiri saat ia kembali beraksi gemilang di Sachsenring, Jerman, meraih kemenangan yang menambah reputasi dominasinya musim ini. Langkah selanjutnya, debut di arena Junior GP World Championship. Kesuksesan tersebut memberinya tiket alami untuk tampil di FIM Junior GP World Championship. Pada debutnya di putaran keempat seri ajang ini di Motorland Aragon, Spanyol, Veda mencetak hasil impresif, finish di posisi ke-6 pada race 1 dan posisi ke-8 pada race 2. Hasil ini cukup untuk menempatkannya di posisi ke-13 klasemen sementara dengan koleksi 22 poin. Di race pertama, Veda memulai start dari posisi ke-8. Meski sempat terhalang problem teknis lainnya, ia mampu melonjak ke posisi ke-4 dan akhirnya finish ke-6. Pada race 2, ia sukses naik dari posisi ke-11 ke posisi ke-6 sebelum menyelesaikan lomba di urutan ke-8. Awal karir dan semangat keluarga. Veda mengawali karirnya sejak usia sangat muda. Inspirasi datang dari ayahnya, Sudarmono, mantan pembalap nasional di berbagai kelas, mulai dari bebek hingga supersport 600. Dukungan keluarga terlihat konsisten, dari pemberian mini P saat berusia 5 tahun hingga didikan di Astra Honda Racing School yang membawanya ke Red Bull Rookies Cup. Red Bull, S6, Wikipedia, 2. Pada tahun 2023, Veda mengukuhkan diri sebagai pemenang Asia Talent Cup, menjadi yang pertama dari Indonesia, dan menjadikannya salah satu talenta muda paling bersinar. Tekad membangun karir dan inspirasi bangsa. Meski baru memasuki kejuaraan dunia, Veda menegaskan bahwa musim debutnya ini adalah proses pembelajaran intens. Saya puas bisa mengubah situasi, belajar banyak tentang motor, tim, dan kompetisi. Semoga bisa konsisten, ujarnya polos namun penuh tekad. Bagi dunia balap Indonesia, prestasi Veda bukan sekadar angka. Ia menjadi simbol harapan dan inspirasi bagi generasi muda. Bahwa dengan dedikasi, kerja keras, dan dukungan sistem pembinaan yang tepat, seperti dari Astra Honda Racing Team, AHRT, pintu menuju panggung balap dunia terbuka lebar. Kesimpulan, masa depan cerah pembalap muda Indonesia. Dari Mugello hingga Aragon, dari Red Bull Rookies Cup hingga Junior GP World Championship, Veda Ega Pratama terus menunjukkan potensi dan semangat membara. Kini berada di jalur tercepat menuju MotoGP, Veda bukan hanya merajut mimpi pribadi, tetapi juga mengentas kebanggaan nasional.